Hello, everyone. This is Brenda, and it is Wednesday, the first day of the statewide Safer at Home initiative. So I guess we've all been safer at home for a while. I hope everything is going okay. I'm sure some of you have lost some hours at work, or maybe now your work is completely shut. I know that this is not easy. So what also is not easy is teaching digital photography online. I spend a lot of time in class walking around with you guys throughout campus, outside, taking pictures, looking at your personal cameras, trying to help you figure things out, which requires me to hold them in my hands and spin them around and try to figure things out. So this is definitely going to be interesting. The one thing that I do want to say is that you can, if you haven't already noticed that, take this class next fall, but you have to contact your advisor, Chu Yang, directly to process this. It's not a normal drop. I just heard, I believe the class is going to be offered Thursdays, 1 to 5 p.m., so Thursday afternoons next fall for the first 7 weeks, which is actually prime photography weather and conditions. So just remember that's available. But if you're hearing this, I assume you're in the class. So I'm going to go through the syllabus that was published during our spring break when everything was still normal. So obviously it is written as if we actually meet in person, and we don't. So I have 2 sections of this. I would have had a Wednesday afternoon and a Thursday morning, and I've said that I'm just going to open up the learning plans on Thursday mornings and have everything due the following Wednesday at midnight. So both sections will be on that same schedule. I'm also going to have a drop-in open classroom Thursdays, the day of your class, Thursdays from 10 to 11 a.m. And I will share that information in Blackboard. It's basically a link that you click on. It's through Blackboard Collaborate. Of importance is that when you join that, you'll go through a test the first time you join it to see if your video and your microphone are working. But when you actually get into the room, your microphone, which is built into your computer most likely, and your camera, both will be turned off. So make sure you at least turn on the microphone when you get into the classroom. And I will do that not to deliver content, but to answer questions and concerns and just say hi. If you want to just pop in and wave and say hello and see how crazy my hair looks, you're welcome to do so. But if we have some questions with your cameras, perhaps you can hold them up in front of your built-in camera on your laptop or your desktop. Or I can later make a video for you trying to explain it. So this is going to be interesting, but we'll get through it. So there are 2 books. Obviously the bookstore is closed. If you don't have them already, you have options online with Amazon, and they're actually quite cheap. You are going to need a camera and a way to get pictures into your computer from your camera. So if you don't have a card reader built in and you need a third party is not the right word, like a USB adapter that plugs in, that reads your cards, those are readily available. I do have a couple from school that I brought home in case of emergency, so let me know. You are going to be, wish that wouldn't pop up on the screen, but whatever. You are going to be using Photoshop minimally at the beginning just to resize your photos. I'll talk about that in a later video. But you're not going to be doing editing. Later on in the class, we are going to do more editing, so kind of an advanced Photoshop towards the end. So because of that, you also need, your subscription of Photoshop. So, we only have 7 weeks for this class, so we need to stay on track. Obviously, case-by-case basis, if you reach out to me and explain what's going on in your life, if things are late, I'm going to be super understanding. But if I don't hear from you ever, then I can't be nearly as understanding. All right, lateness, nobody's going to be late. And I've had you all already, so the college-wide policies, services, and resources are exactly the same. Supposedly this document I'll let it open here in Word, was sent out to you all, or maybe I can get to it faster this way. Student support services. The email we got made it seem as if this was sent to students as well. So some links. Chu is your advisor. So here's her email, but she can also do virtual online meetings where you can chat, video chat, just talk, just text, whatever. There are academic support classes offered for a lot of your gen eds. And here's some information on other topics. The bookstore is closed, but we just heard that they are going to be in the future dealing with how you would want to return your books that are rentals, or give your books back for a little bit of a payback. And that is going to be, that information is still coming to us. We don't know yet, but they're working on it. So hopefully this was emailed to you and it's something you can take a look at. So the grade card, again, this is based on how I've always taught it in person. Your attendance and participation when you're logging in and being present in this online class, you're going to get points for that. And then I'm not sure how many of these actual projects we'll be able to do. I think we'll get through most of them. I think they'll all be doable, but we'll see. So this is kind of our starting point of our grade book. And this is all online in Blackboard. I just want to show you that I do have Learning Plan 1 started. It's not open for you guys yet, but what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm using recordings from last year. So far I'm lucky that everything on day 1 I recorded. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's the in-class experience. It covers exactly what I would cover again, and it frees me up from making 4 hours of videos again. And I can use those 4 hours to meet with you guys online and to troubleshoot and just to be available to you. So the videos are from our class lecture last year. You'll hear talking. That's the class, the people that were that were in the class then. But it's really the best use of time and resources right now. I am going to add a video in just a minute about reminding you how to resize photos. When they come out of your digital camera, they might be at 72 dots per inch, but they're going to be huge, like 25 inches by 35 inches. Also, you know, up to 20 megs. I don't want you uploading that, and I certainly don't want to be downloading that. So I'm going to post a quick video reminding you of how to resize photos and what size I want them in. You will lose points if you don't do this, because if all of you don't do this and you upload, you know, 50 megs worth of content that I have to download, and it takes me forever out here in the rural country, not good. And it's not good to not follow directions in general. And then also, when you do get this learning plan open, I've asked you to fill out an online Excel file. It's just basically letting me know what kind of a camera you have and how comfortable you are with it. It's something that we would have talked about in the first day of class. So I'm going to just jump back to the syllabus. Actually, I'm going to go to the learning plans and show you, once these things are turned on, you'll see Learning Plan 1, and you will also probably see this turned on. This is one way of getting into these online office hours that I'm going to be having from 10 to 11 a.m. on Thursdays. I will also just have a link that I will email to you and have in the announcements. So there's 2 ways of getting to it. All right, that's it for now. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you soon.